Hello followers, this is teacher Wamala Julius, a chemistry teacher, taking you through compounds and mixtures. Note that many of the substances we have on this earth are either compounds or mixtures. What is a compound? A compound is a substance made up of two or more elements chemically combined together. For example, we have water, which is a liquid. We have carbon dioxide, which we breathe out. We have sodium chloride, which is the common salt we eat at home. We have potassium permanganate, sulfuric acid, calcium carbonate, little carbonate, all of them which are found in the laboratory as chemicals. The compounds contain elements in them, and those elements are chemically combined together, so those elements cannot be separated by any physical mean. For example, water. We can see that the formula of water is H2O, meaning that water contains hydrogen and oxygen atoms. The hydrogen and oxygen atoms in water are chemically combined together, entered one another, and cannot easily be separated. You cannot separate hydrogen and oxygen from water by physical means. Look at carbon dioxide, which contains carbon and oxygen atoms. Those two atoms have chemically combined, and you cannot easily separate them by any physical mean. So that's what we call a compound. And note that during formation of the compound, there is a chemical reaction whereby atoms of different elements combine together, and during which process heat, light, and electrical energy is either released or absorbed. A mixture. A mixture is a substance made up of two or more components that are not chemically combined together. In other words, that are physically combined together. Since the components in the mixture are not chemically combined together, or they are physically combined, they can easily be separated by physical means. There are many classes of mixtures you can talk about. For example, solid-solid mixture. If the mixture is made up of only solid components, such as mixture of copper and tin, salt and sugar, among others. We have solid-solid mixture. For example, solid liquid mixture. For example, sand and water, chalk and water. We have liquid mixture. For example, ether and water, oil and water. We have gas mixture. Here, the components are only in gaseous state. For example, carbon dioxide and oxygen. Since we said that in a mixture, the components are not chemically combined together, we can easily separate those components by physical means. Among those methods or techniques we can use to separate the components from the mixture we have decantation method, we have filtration method, we have sublimation, magnetic separation, distillation, fractional distillation, centrifuging, among others. But we shall start with the simplest method, which is decantation. Decantation method is used to separate the mixture of insoluble solids from the liquid. For example, the mixture of sand and water. Sand cannot dissolve in water. In other words, sand is insoluble in water, so that makes it eligible to be separated by decantation method. How do we carry out to this? You must have the following apparatus. You must have your beaker there. You must have water. You must have sand, stirrer. After getting them, mix sand with water. Then mix well. After, pour the mixture in the beaker and leave the mixture to settle for some time. After some time, observe the mixture. You will find that sand settled will set at the bottom, while water on top. Why? Because water is less dense than sand. That's why it has settled at the top, whereas sand, which is denser, has settled at the bottom. Then after that, you tilt your beaker and pour off the water at the top, leaving the sand at the bottom of the beaker. So thank you for listening. We shall continue in our next lesson with other methods of separating mixtures other than decantation. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.